Hello, my dears. It's Aisling Mooney here, and this is your angel messages for August. Um, and it's going to be an active month. So we've had like retrograde. We're still in it, and solar eclipses and full moons and new moons and everything bang smash. Um, a lot of energies, a lot of karmic shedding, a lot of releasing, a lot of letting go, a lot of truth, Truth, a lot of truth being revealed. You find yourself questioning, who am I? Why am I here? What is it that I really, really, really want to do with my life? And really bringing yourself into alignment, like a boat that suddenly knows where it's going. Or you might have been going one direction and you're just slowly being pulling that boat around into the direction that you really want to go in. That's certainly the case for me in my life and for many people in my community. So first of all, if this is your first time here, please click subscribe so that you get these videos every month. Every week I do a video as well, and then on Instagram every day I do a 1-minute oracle. So there's a little card for the day that takes literally 1 minute to read. So you find me on Instagram, Aisling Mooney 777. So August, it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once and making work fun. So you will find that if you're like me, you have many, many ideas and projects and things in your head that you want to get done right away, like yesterday. So this oracle, this message, main month for August is, it's going to be a really, really good month for you to get something, one thing accomplished, finished, completed. In particular, if it's a project that you've been working on for years or months or for a very long time, whatever that equates to you. My thing is a book that I started writing in 2014, 4 years ago. So that's my one thing to get completed and finished. It's 80% there. But then I have all of the launch and everything else that goes with that, about getting the book out there. But that's my one thing for August. And if you're like me, and if you're like most of us, we can get distracted with those shiny objects, or we can pile too much onto our plate. And I often say this, I took it from Cheryl Richardson, I heard it from her, which is, how do you get 20 balls up a mountain? And it's one at a time, one at a time. And I resist this so much, and you might as well. But you are being counseled this month to focus on one or at the most two big projects that you want to accomplish, and then make a plan to get them accomplished. And that might mean that you have to get up early in the morning. You know, if you're off like me, your kids are off for the month of August. So my plan is to get up. I don't mind getting up. I prefer early mornings. So my plan is to get up 5 or 6 and get in an hour or two of writing or pulling this book together. And then I'm able to do other stuff in the day when my kids are awake. But I need that quiet time when they're asleep, which is the only time I have it is when they're asleep. So, and I'm not really good in the evenings. So it's about making a commitment to get that done, and then making the time in your calendar to make space for that to happen. It's not going to happen on its own. But I guarantee you that if you give one or at the most two projects all of your love and attention and care this month, it will be like, oh, I did it! I did it! Like, have a big celebration party afterwards. You know, celebrate that you finally did that thing that you've been talking about for years, whether it's your book, whether it's a course, you know, whatever it is that you need. I'm going to be putting a link to the Archangel Michael meditation. You can download that, it's free. And Michael just gives us courage and confidence, and will just support you on this journey, whatever you need in the month of August. So just going to quickly go into the weeks. I want to keep this video short. If it's possible, you know me, I like talking. 9 of Ariel, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to success. So there will be a little bit of hard work. but there's also a need for visioning. So this card is a beautiful rainbow. You know, there's an angel on a unicorn, there's a person on a unicorn, there's birds, and there's a rainbow. So there's a theme of, yes, it's going to be hard work. The hardest part is deciding what you want to do and making a plan for that. And then, you know, life will just happen and we'll try to pull you off that plan. And it's up to you to stay consistent and focused, even if it's only an hour a day or 30 minutes a day or whatever it is that you can give to that thing that you want to get done. And it will be hard work, but it's worth it. And it's worth thinking about. I remember the great writer, Irish writer, Maeve Binchy, she said that when she first wrote her first book, Light a Penny Candle, which I read many, many, many years ago, that her carrot, if you like, was the party, at the launch party, that she was going to invite all of her family and friends with the book. So, you know, whatever it is that that can keep you going forward. But the first week in August is about making the plan, making the commitment, and giving yourself that carrot or that incentive to get to the finish line, whether that's a party, whether that's money when people buy your program, whether that's serving the world on a big, big level when thousands of people will finally get to have your book in their hands, because you've completed the first stage. Whether that's you start your podcast, whether that's you finally complete that meditation series or that yoga class or whatever it is, and you get it out there into the world, imperfectly perfect. So the first week is commitment. The second week is, as soon as we commit to something, the shit hits the fan and life will get in the way. So second week, it's watch out for life trying to derail you. It's really the universe saying, are you sure you really want this? We're going to throw in some curveballs that you might have to duck and dive. So you know they're coming. So you have a choice now to make a decision to not let those derail you. So you might need to do a few extra pages in your book, or you might need to put a bit extra effort in the first week so that you have a bit of time and space available to cope with whatever curveballs come your way in the second week. But you're prepared, and your angels are there for you and supporting you, and what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So this is important for your growth and your spiritual development. So whatever's coming up in that second week, you are ready for it and you're protected. And there's Michael. Download that free meditation. The link will be there. You'll have Michael with you for the whole month. Release the past. You will grow from this situation, and time heals all wounds. So there's some icky stuff coming up in the second week, but we're not going to let it derail us from our big dreams and plans. It's just life happening. It's normal. Everybody has stuff happening. We're going to keep going. We're going to support each other. I have you. You know, we're going to help each other to really fulfill these and get these big projects out of the way and done, so that we can wave and cheer and celebrate. Week 3, you will get an opportunity. Life might suddenly seem topsy-turvy and upside down. This is going to give you an opportunity to see things from a completely different perspective. Wow, 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 wow. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight, and dare to be different. So you might have been on a path. You'll have been on a path you're heading into 3 weeks now of whatever it is that you want to complete, whether it's batching content for your community, whether it's your book, your course, you know, whatever it is that you want to do in your spiritual business, in your life as a light worker. There's an easier way. There's an easier way that you haven't quite seen yet. So I'm advising you this week to just have a look at your options. Okay, you know, writing a book, you don't actually have to write it. You can just speak it into a speech-to-text app, and it will email you immediately that text, and you can just edit that text. That's how I completed almost half of this book that I have nearly written, completed on Angel Messages. That was it. I literally spoke into it, and then it went in and I edited. But that's because I got frustrated with the speed of just writing something every day. So there are always easier, faster hacks and options and ways for you to do whatever it is that you want to get done. But it's especially going to become apparent in the third week that you're going to be like, okay, it's the third week. I need to get this done. I need to get the bulk of this done. So what are the easier ways? Can I delegate? Can I get somebody else to do this? Can I ask a friend? Can I barter? Can I pay somebody? How can I get this done? Whether it's whatever it is. So pause for reflection. There's a better way and dare to be different. Beautiful. I love this month. Okay. Week 4 in August. I really love this. There's possibilities of travel. Some of you that are planning holidays, this is a really good week to go on holidays. And it's also the week before the kids go back, so we're into planning. It's also a really as we leave August and move into September, October, we're moving into the harvest time. We're moving into bounty, prosperity. It's really, truly one of the most bountiful months of the year. So it's a good time. A lot of people, especially people that are in academic situations, if you've been to school or your kids are in school, you're in that cycle. September is a really good starting month. It's almost like January for some people. It's like, okay, what do I want to accomplish for the next 6 months, for the next quarter, next 3 months, for the next term, which you could see as September to June. Wherever you are in the world, like that's the way I work my business, that it becomes fairly quiet in the summer, but September through till June, that's when I'm in business, that's when I'm working, that's when I'm doing most of my content creation, that's when I'm mostly live and active and communicating with my audience, talking to you out here every other day on the different platforms and just sharing my stories, my message, and my work with you. So we're moving into that. So it's saying take the last week in August to just reassess where you've come, tie up any loose ends, and then make your plan for your next step before you step. Don't just step into it and expect it to be done. Without goals, without planning, without a map, we'll never get where we're going. So it's really important that you review this whole process of whatever that thing is that you're working on for August. You review it, you see what needs to be tied up, what needs to be finished, how this needs to be completed, and what's the next step. So for me, that will be, the book is complete because it's 80% there. The next part will be, okay, the launch, pre-order platform, the web page, telling people the bonuses that I'm going to include. It will be all of that. So that would be the next piece that I need to plan. So there you go, my dears. We have a very, very beautiful month. I actually pulled out another card and I just forgot about it. This card is my kids were young and they batched it up a bit. But it's an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts and documents very thoroughly. You have what it takes to succeed. The world needs your light work. There are people out there right now tossing and turning, having a shit circumstance in their life because they need your healing work. They need your work out into the world. So I am imploring you on behalf of God and the angels and the people out there that need your work to get your act together this August. Make it a priority. Make it a commitment to those big, beautiful projects that you've been putting off for years and years. This is the time. I love you. I've got you. I will see you very soon. And make sure you subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.